look over the contract and shit. So I don't know what happened. I just know what blocked his ass. Like he blocked him out of like blue. He like, oh shit. So he blocked him. I'm like, what the fuck?
But you was around people like Pooh Shiesty, man. That man went up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you was around like a couple of the other artists and shit. They went up. You know what I'm saying? Bit Scar, like you know.
Bitch, like I ain't even had like a studio budget through with Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have a studio budget. I think they had studio budgets and shit. You feel me? And bitch, I ain't have like I wouldn't get. You know what I'm saying? It was like shit I wouldn't have access to. You feel me? Type shit. And then like me and that label ended up going through some shit, and they took the advance. It's just like my career was just mishandled. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Type shit. And then once it got bad, it was certain shit that I did that, you know what I'm saying? Like
parted ways, you feel me? A lot of people feel like you got dropped. A lot of people feel like, you know what I'm saying? I know from, you know what I'm saying, being an artist myself that, you know what I'm saying, you can just, you know, handle business as men and part ways. A lot of people think like, oh, you got dropped.
Yeah, you know how they think it, like, you know how they think. They be like, yeah, they just was like, hey, you fired. Get your trash ass
type
out.
Shit. Yeah.
Get your trash ass out of here.
So he went viral for running from the police. And Fujiano, I think, in prison, and a girl, I forgot her name, Emerald or something, she died. Doc, you probably know the artist. It's 1017 Curse, the label.
Yeah, for sure, Curse. All of them die, go to prison. Everybody, Gucci Man signed, they all in prison. They all dead. I don't think he got a free artist from when he started the 1017 label. Shiesty was in prison. Fujiano was in prison. Big Scar died. Emerald died. Other dude he had went to prison. So you know what I'm saying. And I think people's problem with him isn't as much the bad contracts. Is that he put them into his contracts and he gets their rights, but he doesn't give them the support for making the music. But if it's your dream, you're gonna chase your dream anyway. So the people who go up, they kind of do it on their own, but then he gets the money from it still. You know what I mean? They pay for recording. They pay for, you know, they get online, you know, because you can promote yourself online. They do all that. You know what I'm saying? Shiesty's actually shooting people. You don't need too much promotion if you actually shooting people. You know what I'm saying? It kind of promotes itself. If the music is about you shooting people and you're shooting them. You know what I'm saying? Like
I have a question.
That's self-promotion.
Not about that. That's pretty good. That's when you explain that really well. So I have a question. So when it comes to the street life, there really only seems to be two options. You either seem to be in prison or you seem to be dead. And it seems like Gucci Mane is only signing street people, and that seems to be their predestined trajectory. Gucci just happens to sign them when they're on this trajectory. So is his label cursed, or is he in ways just picking people that don't have a lot of longevity because they're part of the street life, where there's only really two exits? It's either prison or death.
But I think he picked people in the same situation that other people pick. He just doesn't. He doesn't do. That's why I said his hands are off. He doesn't do a great job in guiding. Like some of these other people, like COP and them dudes, they know when they get these dudes that, hey, I gotta send them in this direction. Like it was a time when Young Thug said he gave Lil Baby money to come to the studio and rap every day because he was like, if I don't, he'll be in the streets finding another way to get it. So I paid him to come rap. You know what I'm saying? Keep him out of the street. And he just attaches his name to him, but he doesn't guide them in a direction to show them. You know what I'm saying? And then you only know what somebody teaches you. Like the other people, like say when YB Young Boy got in trouble, they bought him, the label bought him a house in California. Yo, go to California. Don't come back home. Yo, go to Utah. Don't come back home. Like they'll send you somewhere if they know you're. When a Young Boy got off an attempted murder case, they bought him a house in LA and they say, yo, you stay here now. You know what I mean? You're not going back to Louisiana. You stay here now. We're going to send all your homeboys out here with you, and we're going to send an engineer to live in the room downstairs, and you make music all day. And Gucci has the resource to do that same thing, or steer. He gets them from Atlantic to steer these artists in the same direction, but he's not steering the ship. He's just spray painting his name on the side and sending it in the rough waters. And some of them blowing up, and when they blow up, he's like, ka-ching, you know what I'm saying? Say Gucci Man on the side of that ship, don't it? All right, then. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that's the problem. He he isn't guiding any of his artists in a manner because he doesn't do that part of the business well.
Well, the wild people saying
Well,
that.
can I ask something real quick?
Go
Do
ahead.
you think any of these labels do that well? Because Doc, that sounds like A&R work, and I feel like no labels do A&R work well at this point.
When Young Thug was in jail, the dude showed up to Young Thug's trial and told the judge, "Hey, I would come stay with him. Hey, I will come and make sure I will personally be responsible for him every day and make sure he is okay." This is the A&R from the label. You know what I mean?
But do you
It's
think
people
that's
who
out
really
the
do
norm
that.
though?
Yes. No, it's people who do that all the time. These are like grown children, and they know that. You know what I mean? So before you teach them and they learn it, you kind of have to show, because they don't know they don't know what Hollywood Hills is, and they don't know they could get out. They think they're gonna put a Camaro on 26s in front of their grandma's house. You know what I'm saying?
I'll answer your question, Kamal, because you have to think about this also with labels. NBA YoungBoy situation, for example, he basically got signed to Atlantic, and he was a major problem, and they gave him the Birdman. They felt like they were going to lose money on him. So these labels, they get all of these artists, and only maybe one of them actually get famous. So they have to recoup their money back. So they end up screwing over the artist that blows up because there's 10 other artists on the label that didn't make any money. So that's basically what ends up happening with these artists. But I'm going to play this last clip because what they said is the pregnant Gucci would have been got a body and made a mixtape about it.
The pregnant Gucci?
But I did some things that's fucked up, dead wrong to people. And everybody in the neighborhood know that, so ain't no going around that.
Even with the murder, even though it was self-defense, do you ever think about that? And you think like maybe I could have handled that different, especially when you did like the diss record?
He needed to be in the ground. Put his ass where he supposed to be.
Scooch.
He tried.
That's the old Gucci still there.
Nah, that's the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody comes to you, try to kill you, you know, and self-defense. Mm-hmm. So if somebody try to kill you, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do, absolutely.
A $10,000 bounty put on my neck. I hope you didn't pay them cause they didn't have no success. You see my interview, nigga, and you got upset. I seen your interview too, you look oh so stressed. I think the nigga just mad cause I fucked this ex. And I'm a big dog, he got the little boy complex.
Let me show you the pregnant Gucci meal.
That song was hard too.
Oh,
God
I know
damn.
2000s Gucci. I've listened to 2000s Gucci. Don't best believe.
That boy Watt was tough in that joint, boy. That joint was so tough, boy.
Man, slapper.
You know.
That's the pregnant Gucci.
I mean, you know, I will say though, for pregnant Gucci, I mean, he did what 90% of them should do. You do your bid, you get out, you change your life. You get married, you have kids, you get the house in the burbs, you change your life because God gave you another chance. That motherfucker gave you another chance, and so many people waste it. And the universe does not give chances continuously. At least he took his chance. And to be honest, it seems weird to me that a bunch of men always want to hang out with men in prison. It's like, if you're gay, just say so, buddy. Like, why do you want to be back in prison surrounded by a bunch of men? It's weird to me. Why do you continuously commit crime and end up back in a 2x4 cell with a bunch of men? It's weird. It's giving gay. At least Gucci's straight. At least he's like, yo, I don't want to hang out with dudes all day. I'm out this bitch. And he bettered himself. He got healthy. He got a wife. He has beautiful kids. He has a family. And you're doing what you're supposed to do. When the universe gives you that second chance, you take it. You leave the street life and you do something better with your life. Like, hey, he might be like a shitbag boss, but I have to give him some respect and credit because he could have went back to that street life. He didn't. He took his chance and he moved on, which is exactly what most people should do. Pooh Shiesty should have did that. Instead, he's going back to hang out with a bunch of dudes all day, which is super weird.
I got to ask the question that the streets is really asking, because this is what the street people really ask, so I have to get y'all a question because I hang around these people and it completely annoys me. Do y'all think Gucci is a clone? Mia, you 10-4 hat, you go first. Is Gucci a clone?
I mean, I don't know, man. He might be. That's a good one. That's a good one. There are some artists where I'm like, man, they did this 180, but I like to have some faith that he did change his life. He got healthy, he got better, he utilized his time, and he changed his life. And kudos to him. I wish him, his wife, and his children long life and a blessed longevity. Good for them. They made it out the mud, and their kids are going to grow up better, and they're going to break those generational curses. So good for them.
Kamal, is Gucci a clone?
Man, hell no, Gucci is not a clone. All right. If Donald Trump not a clone, then Gucci ain't a clone. God damn it. All right. Can I say one thing? Go back to the Trump thing. Did y'all watch the Trump speech today? Did y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. Mia, it popped in my head when you said the gay line. Did y'all hear this nigga Trump say, well, what about the gays in Iran? What about protecting them out there? I'm like, Donald Trump, bro. Nigga insane.
So this is the real ignorance of the street. So Doc, is Gucci a clone?
Nah, Gucci ain't no clone. They want to say you clone though. It's a very popular opinion. Gucci not a clone, but also Mia, it's one thing for you to say like if Gucci changed his life, kudos to him. He'll say if you kill my brother, my cousin, or something, I don't care if you gonna get covered under the blood of Jesus. You ain't gonna never get from under this, brother. If I run into you and we 60 and we in walkers and 70, we're gonna send your ass to that motherfucker early as we can.
And kudos to you. Many blessings to you and your family in those endeavors. I'll be praying for you and your family. I hope whoever screws you over, you never forget and you get them. I'll pray for you.
If you're watching right now, hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell. Know when we go live. Mia, what's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are: I'm so tired of talking about Pooh Shiesty and how dumb he is. However, it's a shame that this happened to him, that he made these mistakes. It's a shame that there are a lot of people in his position as well who just didn't have the stability or the resources to be brought up in a way that would encourage them to make better decisions. So I hope moving forward, parents try to do a better job of raising their children and providing a better, more stable community to where prison or death is not the trajectory for their kids.
For sure. Kamal, what's your final thoughts?
Man. All right, man. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to Doc. This is the first time I've been on a panel where we outnumber dark-skinned people. We got the light-skinned brigade on the team. Appreciate you, Gray. You feel me? I came in like an audible last minute. You feel me? Y'all go follow the new party and also hit the notification bell so you know when they go live. If y'all want to come over on my end and watch my channel, just type in Kamal Johnson on YouTube. Hit that sub and also hit that notification bell. I've been seeing y'all, some of y'all come over there too. I really do appreciate it. These topics was funny as hell, man. From Donald Trump having that weird ass, like it looked like his hair was thinning. It looked like he had like a weird purplish type of scalp. If y'all was paying attention, so like I was concerned about him, like health wise, like physical wise. But when he started talking, then I ain't concerned at all, because boy, in that speech he was cursing. He was like, Iran on bullshit. We about to blow their ass up to smithereens. NATO ain't shit. I'm like, God damn, Donald Trump, shit. And he was like, we about to protect the gays and the women in Iran. We coming for your ass, Iran. You better come with a truce. And then this topic right here with goddamn Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, man. God damn, man. I'm glad we had our streetologist Doc on here because he broke it down a little bit more on what was going on in the back end. He like painted a more clear picture when it comes to the Pooh Shiesty and the Gucci man stuff. And Mia also brought a great point where everybody seems to get shiested on their first couple of contracts. Like, so I don't know. I don't know if it's just a industry thing, you feel me? But it's still up in jury that like, would he have done this to a white executive like a Jimmy Iovine or shit like that? Also, I will say this. Shout out to the people in the chat. We did have a couple people from the Cracker Barrel, specifically one of the goddamn hunky leaders, Patriotic 249. Shout out to you, bruh. I know you cuddle with your golden retriever in a leopard thong. Appreciate you, Great, for having me on here on this Man Cave Monday.
Most definitely, for sure. So, I want to play this clip from Easter before Doc do his final thoughts because Kamal reminded me I forgot about this.
Now, Biden would use the auto pen. He'd have an auto pen following Joe Biden. He didn't sign. He was incapable of signing a thing. So they'd follow him around with this big machine.
Is this what he really talks to these little kids as?
And he'd have
Is this what
hand it to his guys.
Is this what he really does?
Not too big.
Imagine being his grandchild having to listen to him. Joe Biden was the worst ever. At Christmas time.
That's the fake news.
I made Air Force.
Who likes the fake news?
Trump ain't got no age limit for this shit, boy.
What's your final thoughts?
Man, it's a great show. And I think one of the things I think about the most is that when you come from these communities, it might be too late for me. I might not never learn certain stuff or be a certain way or ever be able to outrun my past in certain sense. But if you in these communities and you a black dude, man, get involved with the kids. Like I coach Little League football. I'm at the Boys and Girls Club giving these speeches. I'm telling these kids that, you know, you don't have to live on either end of that gun. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more stuff you could do. And I try to do as much as I can because nobody ever did it for me. And I remember as a kid, like when people tell me, you know, hey, you 36, I said, man, I ain't never think I'd make it here. You know, people used to tell my mom, your son will never live to be 21. You know what I'm saying? And all those people probably in a box these days. But you could do so much in your community. You could change the ideas for these kids. I got so many friends starting programs and, you know, just being a part of, you know, first day of school, we giving kids school supplies. You know, we making sure kids don't go in without book bags, without paper, without pencils. And for all the money you fuck off and you do bullshit where you could be a part of that, you could do that in your own community. You don't have to look for somebody else. You can start it. We started it. Me and my friends, we do it ourselves. So just try to be a part of your community. Even if you change 4-5 kids' life, you'll start changing the community, but it got to start somewhere.
For sure. We talked about two fellas tonight. One's a president, one's a rapper. And if you look at it, it is about how smart you is. The shooter is at the bottom of the totem pole. So with Trump did white collar crime, he did all this other stuff. He's able to get judges, all types of people to be on his side. So it doesn't matter what you look like and what type of situation you're in. You got to actually think and you'll be able to get away with it because people try to say that Trump became president so he didn't go to jail. And if he did, that was the smartest thing for any criminal to do. So we do this every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Keep rocking with us. Man Cave. Have a good night.
Hello, history buffs. Ready for a journey back? Look at this encampment. The spirit of 76 is alive.
Freedom of our future. A true patriot savors these moments, but the fight for liberty calls. To the encampment for freedom of our future.
For liberty. This is what American patriotism is all about. Look at these flags. They represent our fight for liberty.
Our liberty is at hand. For freedom is proper. Secure our liberty. My fellow patriots, the hour of decision is upon us. Let us march forth with courage to secure our liberty.
Welcome to my colonial home. Today, Del Payne's work captures the spirit of we fight for independence. And our freedom. Greetings from the encampment. The spirit of liberty is strong. We will fight for our rights and our freedom.
Hour is late. You must enact. To the encampment for liberty. Through every change and challenge. We stand at the dawn of liberty, unshaken by the trials ahead. Soldiers. soldiers. The enemy is near. Front line, front of me.
Hey, they're attacking